like it's a habit, you should know it's automated. I've been getting to it, I ain't noticed y'all was hating. Brand new chick, she don't know that
We are just inside the Beltway, about 10 miles east of the Capitol Dome as we come to you from FedEx Field here in Landover. They love their football in this part of the country, and this crowd is ready to go as their guys will match up with the Cincinnati Bengals. The NFL season has hit high gear, and off we go in Week 11 on EA Sports. Returning it, John Ross. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
Bengals take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
First carry for the former Oklahoma Sooner, Joe Mixon. And he'll get this up over the 25 to the 26. They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
Yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
And now we're going to get a timeout called by the Washington defense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Second down, here's Mixon. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
This defense looking for an early stop. This is 3rd down and 6. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
I may be an analyst, but I'm also a fan. I love it when people take the big shots downfield, but he was under a lot of duress. And I think that forced the incompletion downfield. Didn't have a real good chance to find his target.
This is taken at the 18. Nice punt, but good work on the return to get back 11 yards. And it will be Washington football now with a 1st and 10.
29-yard line.
Haskins and the Washington offense going to come up here 1st and 10, just shy of the 30. Out of the shotgun, Haskins. Oh, he's going to air it out right away. Is this intercepted? It is. It's intercepted. Picked up by Jesse Bates. And he'll bring this one back to the 29.
The Bengals.
Well, not a good omen there. His first throw of the afternoon intercepted.
And I know what the fans are thinking right now. I hope there's not negative thoughts in his head going forward since that's his first throw of the game. But one of the things I remember about him coming out of school is he's able to wipe things away pretty easily and move on.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And on the first drive, 3 and out. And I know that these are professional athletes, but I would imagine sometimes you get the nerves at the beginning of a game still, don't you?
Those don't ever go away. And typically what I've heard from guys and what I remember from playing, if you don't have nerves at the start of a game, it's not going to be a great day for you. You're not really ready to play. So finding a way to harness those nerves and not let them affect you in a negative way, that's what all the guys are looking for.
Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 40. And he will bring this one back. It is a pick six for a Washington touchdown.
Washington.
Now remember, this is the #1 defense in the National Football League. There's a good example of why.
Shows that they set an aggressive tone, not just stopping the run, not just getting after the quarterback, but the ball's in the air. They treat it like they're the receivers, and they went after that one and took it all the way.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six, and now the kick is away. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27.
The Bengals take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. It's been an awfully slow start for them. This is their 3rd possession. They don't have a first down yet.
That means they have to change up what they're doing, and for some teams, it's a change in tempo, usually moving it to more up-tempo type of an offense, just to try and change their fortunes right now. What they've been doing so far isn't working. Maybe they'll do that.
At the 31-yard line.
Four yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6.
56.
From the shotgun, Joe Burrow. He'll find the rookie from Clemson, T. Higgins. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. Rookie to rookie on the hook up there, and it's a first down.
First down, Cincinnati.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Burrow going to give this to Mixon. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Taken down.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
And we're at the 41, 2nd and 9. Out of the gun, it's Burrow. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. From the shotgun, it's Burrow. He finds his running back, Mixon. And they're going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at Washington's 9-yard line. It's 43. A Bengal first down on the 16-yard pickup there. In Washington territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 43. They go back to the ground now with Mixon. And some good tackling there as he stopped up at about the 41. Kendall Fuller in on the stop.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
Burrow with a throw caught by Green. And they're going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at Washington's 9-yard line. It's 30, 11 yards there, first down.
Bengal first down.
Mixon with a first down carry. A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29.
He was brought down.
Well, they certainly had success throwing the ball on this drive and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play. Stopped after a very short gain. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally, because otherwise, pass rushers just tee off on your quarterback. Makes it very, very difficult for him in that situation.
On second down, here's Burrow, letting one go deep for the end zone. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's third down.
That's what you're going to need to do against those big receivers. You got to get in there and get physical with them. That time he got in close, got in tight, and knocked the ball away.
Play number 9 on the drive coming up, and they need 9 yards on third down. They're passing here, Joe Burrow. Strong coverage by Washington, and now fourth down.
They really had a good drive going there, but a nice recovery by the defense these past few downs, able to knock that one away on third down and bring up what I think for the offense, an unexpected fourth down here.
So on fourth down, Burrow will give way to Randy Bullock for the Bengals field goal. From the left hash, this from 46. And he missed it. It's no good. And this score will stay right where it is.
Always disappointing when you miss a field goal, but when you're playing against a defense this good, you and I both know that's a crucial miss, because you can't afford to leave any points out there. You've got to take them when you can.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And last time, one play interception, so this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling, because a one-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time.
And that's caught inside the 35. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. 33 yards that time.
When teams practice their plays during the week, they're hoping that it's going to pay off on game day. So it sure has to feel good for them when they hit them during a game, and they hit that one there for big yardage.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Now Haskins to throw it. And he was hit as he threw it there, and it forces it incomplete.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
Line of scrimmage, the 31, as they line up 2nd and 10. To throw again, Haskins. And he'll find McLaurin this time as that's complete. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Haskins going to throw again. And looking for McLaurin, but this is intercepted. William Jackson with a pick. And he will be brought down, but he's got the interception on the final play of this first quarter. 6-0 our score after one.
With this Washington 6, Bengals nothing.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And they had compiled a pretty long drive last time. Unfortunately, though, it ended with no points after the missed field goal.
And that can hurt the psyche of a team, because as they drove downfield, you know you're never supposed to count points in your mind until they go up on the board. Well, let's face it, we've been there. We've seen teams before. They were counting on those points. They didn't get them. Can they come back now, start over again, and grind it out?
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Here's Burrow. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
That's an excellent play by the defender. He diagnosed that one, closed quickly, and helped force the incompletion.
The Bengals on third down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 9. Burrow looking to pass. And he's going to be brought down. Back at his own 6-yard line. Off the edge, the sack by Matt Ioannidis. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
That'll wind up being a 50-yard punt, though they do get 10 back on the return. And this offense will take over right at the midfield stripe with a 1st and 10. Haskins in the Washington offense going to come up here 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line.
Let's go, D. Mike, go. Right there, look, 55. It's a party now.
From midfield now, Haskins slings this deep from the... This is caught inside the 15. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. And that one results in 35 yards.
14-yard line.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. They'll hand it off. It's Love. And effective running here. He'll take it down inside the 10. He'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down.
In the red zone, precision is the watchword. If the throw's a little too early, too late, maybe off a little bit, going to be a good chance that any attempt is going to be a contested one, and that one falls incomplete.
In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. Haskins will throw. Now they go screen. It's complete. And they'll lose yardage here. They go backwards to the 13-yard line. Call it a loss of 6 on the play. And that'll bring up 4th down. So now on 4th down, Washington will hand things over to their kicker, Dustin Hopkins. And Hopkins' kick is good. And that will make our score 9-0. So the drive stalls out inside the 15-yard line, but they do get 3.
And I've talked with enough players nowadays that when they have these types of kicks, that no one says to their guy, hey, that's just like making an extra point, piece of cake. Because the extra point is not a piece of cake anymore. But kicking a field goal from that distance, just give him confidence and let him knock it through.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And he can't field it cleanly. It's loose. And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20.
At their own 19-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And 3 and out on the last drive. No points on the scoreboard. A little soul-searching now?
I would say so, and they need to help out their defense.
A throw for Boyd, but it's intercepted. Picked up by Fabian Moreau. 2nd interception for him now here in this first half. And you got to think he's a rookie, Charles. How much does confidence start to become a factor?
I think that's a great question because that's what they're going to check on when he gets to the sidelines. The coach is going to check on, his teammates are going to check on it because when you haven't done it before, it's not something that's part of you. You got to see how you're going to react. Let's see how he bounces back.
Yeah, because 2 interceptions. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Washington. Terry McLaurin, his third touchdown now on the year. And Washington able to stretch that lead out even further.
It's never fun for a defense to run on the field knowing that they're having to defend a short field. Just the idea of trying to limit an offense in that position, daunting for a defense.
Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. Here's Carter now on the return. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup.
First down, Cincinnati.
Now Burrow on first down. And now Burrow going to be intercepted yet again. Picked up by Troy Apke. And the return here is stopped at the 35-yard line.
Intercepted.
So his struggles just continuing here in the first half throwing the football, Charles. Now 3 interceptions.
And they don't feel like they're just great plays by the defense. There's a sense that maybe he's a little careless with the football now. So some of the great coaches in the past, you know, they've always said, I can't teach you, obviously, because you're not listening. So maybe the bench can teach you. He's got to be careful now. He might get pulled.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now after the turnover, here's Haskins. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
But defensively, you're over there trying to catch your breath and try not to show the offense that you're a little bit fatigued. You're right back out there after the turnover. Now they've got to work towards getting another couple of stops and forcing them into at least a long field goal situation.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35. They turn to Love on the handoff. And he works free. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. 23 yards the pickup there.
1st and 10 at the 12-yard line.
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business.
And he is into the end zone for a Washington touchdown. Bryce Love, his 14th touchdown now on the year. And Washington is able to stretch their lead. So he missed his first 2, but this time it's good, and that'll extend the lead.
22, Bengals nothing.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Here's Carter now on the return. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. And that one almost intercepted. Far too loose with the football here. Nearly a 4th pick. And it's 3rd down.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. Now Burrow. And able to find Green. And he will have 1st down yardage as he's brought down at the 41.
It's a gain of 6.
Give him 6 yards in the 1st down. A draw play for Mixon. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
You know, it's not just all athleticism from defensive linemen. Let's give them a little credit for their football intelligence as well. Read and react by them, understood the play call, and stacked it up and stuffed the run.
Now Burrow to throw on 2nd down. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Fabian Moreau. Well, you just kind of feel for him right now. 4 interceptions, and you can almost see through his face mask. There's a lot going on in between the ears.
There certainly is, and probably way too much, because now he's probably doubting himself a little bit, wondering what adjustments he has to make. But here's what he needs to do. Get through this game, go to the press conference, meet it head on, and show your teammates you're ready to shoulder what happened today, and you'll be ready for the next game.
And if he can do that as a rookie, that's a great sign of maturity. And that's caught inside the 35. Now Washington going to use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the 1st half. So now then, the big play has them all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Now it's Haskins. And this is caught at the 8. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Washington. Terry McLaurin with his 2nd touchdown here in this 1st half. And Washington going to add on to their lead. A nice throw there by the 2nd-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that was the kind of play he would have made as a rookie, because usually your rookie season is a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more, reading the field and getting to his 2nd and sometimes 3rd progression. That was a nice play.
Here's Hopkins now for the extra point. These have been no picnic for him so far. He's missed 2, but this one is good.
Makes this Washington 29. Bengals nothing.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Here's Carter now on the return. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
1st and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And you're under a minute to go in the half, a 1st half that hasn't been particularly kind to you. How do you think they'll play this?
Well, I think the smart approach is to run out the clock, lick your wounds at the half, and see if you can come up with a strategy to play better in the 2nd. But there's also something to challenging your offense right here. You know, hey, guys, you help dig this hole. See if you can get us out of it a little bit before the half runs out. Let's go make some plays.
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. Now it's Burrow. Oh, he'll let one go deep for Higgins. It's caught inside the 25. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1. So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. And my goodness, another interception. Picked by Kendall Fuller. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. And you have to wonder, Charles, a game like this, 5 interceptions, what does this do to the psyche of a young quarterback?
Well, based on the fact that he's still out there, and he threw a 5th interception, I'm wondering if his head coach believes that he's really strong mentally and wants him to play through it. Because otherwise, you need to get him out and fight another day, because this could leave lasting damage if he keeps throwing interceptions.
On 1st and 10, it's Haskins. Slings this deep from McLaurin. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And he's given his guys a shot for late points as they will take over in range for a field goal or maybe more.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at the 26-yard line.
Trying to shake off the interception, he'll look to throw. And that'll be incomplete with just 6 seconds left on the clock.
For A.J. Green, incomplete. It's now 2nd and 10.
Once again, they'll come up on the 26-yard line, 2nd and 10. Now it's Burrow. And this will be incomplete. 1 second left to go. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout.
3rd down and 10 yards to go.
So with 1 second left in the half, on is the field goal unit. On the right hash, it's a 43-yard attempt. Bullock's kick is good, and that will do it for this first half. So we've come to halftime after a very one-sided beginning to this one, as we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
For Cincinnati.
So Washington in a good spot. They've got the lead. They will get the football as the second half gets underway. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively.
Number 86.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go, because he might wander into some tough coverage.
Snap comes at 1. Now Haskins. This is caught by his tight end, Logan Thomas. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. 6 yards to pick up, and that's a first down.
1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Here's Haskins. He'll let it go deep for Foster. And he couldn't hang on. Would have been their 4th pick of the game. Instead, 2nd down.
Robert Foster.
When you look at the scoreboard, you'd think they'd be pretty comfortable right now with this lead, but these guys are absolutely not going to let up. They want to increase their lead, and they want to do it with a big play. Unable to connect in that attempt.
Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10.
Turn up. Check 13. Check 13.
Now a give running right is Love. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3.
The ball carrier.
Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense the next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
3rd down. Here's Haskins. And that is incomplete. So no problems moving the ball in the first half, but they'll likely come up empty here on drive 1 of quarter 3.
And it was so important for the defense to get that stop because what we witnessed in the first half was them getting run over. And they needed the confidence, and they needed to get off the field so they felt good going forward in this game.
Out of bounds and close. The question, was it a touchback? No. They'll say it crossed out at the 2-yard line. Excellent placement, and off that bounce, Charles, I didn't know where it was going to go. It can be an inexact science as to where they place it, but they say the 2-yard line.
Yeah, I don't know how they really determined that. And let's face it, at the end of that play, one side's going to be happy, the other team's going to be unhappy. It's like, what do they do, shorten the hypotenuse? I mean, how do they figure that out? You know that stuff. You're the smart guy.
Oh, that's you, partner. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
A gain of 9 brings up 2nd and 1.
That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. Burrow will throw. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
But coming into this one, we expected that this offense would have trouble with this defense, and that's exactly the way that this game has gone. Pressure in his face. Coverage downfield has been tight. That led to another incompletion. This defense, they're exactly who we thought they were coming into this one.
He is going nowhere as he is enveloped behind the line. Nothing doing on 2nd and 3rd down after that 9-yard gain on 1st. They'll go for it. Burrow. He's got his man, Boyd. And he will get the first down as he's up to the 20-yard line. They only needed a few inches, but still some anxious moments there, but they do convert on 4th. And now we're going to get a timeout called by the Washington defense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. Out of the gun, it's Burrow. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
And those two just have been in sync thus far. They've done a nice job against him, but still, with his talent, you would expect them to have more completions to him in this game.
In the 3rd quarter here in D.C., a 2nd and 10 upcoming. From the shotgun, it's Burrow. He'll find his running back, Joe Mixon. And they're able to get this one across the 35. That one good for a first down pickup of 18 yards.
There's a nice pickup right there, and after watching that play, I'm thinking about all the lost opportunities that they've had so far in this game. But right now, just focus on continuing to move the ball the way they did on the last play.
He'll air this one out for Boyd. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down. It's been this way most of the afternoon, hasn't it? This secondary really put this receiving core on lockdown.
Listen, they've worked together like a basketball team is playing excellent defense. Great communication, doesn't matter whether it's man or zone. And especially against deep balls, as we saw there, they're not giving up anything to them.
They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10. From the gun to give to Mixon. And able to get a couple as he's across the 40 to the 41.
Well, they certainly have been able to get him going and establish the run, so I think it's time to abandon that plan and start chucking it all over the park. And you know who's excited about that? The defensive front. They got a chance to pin their ears back and get after him now.
He's got his man here. It's Green. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory.
Now what we're seeing, this is much better from this offense because so far in this game, no touchdown to this point. And what's usually a direct correlation? Very few explosive plays. That's been their issue, not able to make that big shot downfield or break